Morning, Kris Gethin here, speaking to you from his dining room in Boise, Idaho. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the sweetener, sucralose. Now don't take this as a negative connotation. It's up to you if you take it negative or positive. I'm putting yourself in my shoes and myself in your shoes. Whereas I want to kind of know that whatever I'm putting in my body is of health purposes and can actually enhance my health and not take away from it. I don't want any kind of negative effect on my body. Obviously, that's why we do what we do, right? That's why we work out to improve our health, our looks, our confidence, and that's why we eat healthy at certain times of the day, certain foods, certain macros, because we're trying to improve our health and our appearance, and supplements shouldn't be any different. So that's why with Cage Muscle, I built it upon safety and purity and transparency. That was my number one goal, and it's taken over 200 now tests on myself to ensure that what I'm saying is actually proof in the pudding, and it is having a benefit of my health and it's not taken away from it. And again, now I'm talking about sweeteners and sucralose. I don't just test my own products. I test every other product that I believe should be of benefit of people's health as well. So that's why and I was doing this before I even had my own supplement company. I put my hand in my pocket, get a product test, because I wanted to make sure that I was putting in my body would improve my performance, but improve my health and not take away from it. I didn't want to put my hands together and kind of hoped that it worked. So anyway, what I've got right in front of me here is a certificate of analysis of the top pre-workouts and post-workouts and whatnot, and I was kind of shocked to find the amount of sucralose that's in these products. So if I look at an example of the leading pre and post workouts, let's look at the pre-workout to begin with. What I have here is 334 milligrams of sucralose in the pre-workout alone. Now keep in mind that the safe amount per day is 400, and in the pre-workout alone you've got 334 milligrams of sucralose. Now just to put that into perspective for you, here's some we prepared earlier. We have approximately 30 packets, which equals 334 milligrams of sucralose. That's in a pre-workout that you're putting in your body every single day. And obviously that adds up if you're using this like 4 or 5 times a week, depending on your split. Now, if I look at the certificate of analysis of the leading post-workout, 242 milligrams of sucralose. So you've already exceeded your daily safety limit of sucralose. So again, to put that into perspective, put that over here, you've got approximately 20 packets of sucralose just in your post-workout. So you're exceeding your daily limits already just by having those two. Basically, you're having 576 approximately milligrams, so you're exceeding it by 176. Now, if you're having a post-workout or a protein powder a couple of times a day with adding, just think how much you are putting in your body every single day with those just 2 products by themselves. So I just feel that, again, this isn't a shot at any product or any brand in particular. I just feel that it's my duty to you to kind of express and tell this to you, because I know in your position, I'd want to know. I'd want to know what the hell I'm putting in my body and if it's going to have a detrimental effect to my health or a benefit to my health. Now, just to give you a comparison now of the amount of sucralose that would be in a Cage Muscle pre and post, is very, very minimal. And the reason being is that we have the sucralose in there to kind of disguise a little bit of the bitter aftertaste of the stevia that we have within the product. Now, we don't have your general sort of stevia in Cage Muscle. It is a micropure stevia that has kind of been customized with a specific steviol glycoside that kind of gets rid of the normal bitter tasting that you'd have in a stevia, because as we know, if you try to sweeten stuff with stevia, it does give that bitter taste. So we've removed a lot of that with this specific micro pure stevia that we have in Cage Muscle, and this is why it took 9 months for us to go from completion of the product to flavoring and sweetening the product, because it's tough to have all those patented micro pure ingredients in the doses that we have. It is tough to sweeten, but I didn't want to put in a shitload of sucralose like this in order to have that come to market. That's why we have natural flavorings, that's why we have natural colorings, and that's why we have it enhanced with stevia. But I'm going to be transparent here, because I'm being transparent about this company here. So if we look at this leading post-workout, for instance, you have 240 milligrams of sucralose, as I mentioned, about approximately 20 packets, in comparison to our recaged, which has 55 milligrams, 242 in comparison to 55 milligrams of sucralose. And again, this is naturally sweetened, naturally colored, naturally flavored on top of that. And, you know, we were able to completely eliminate any artificial sweeteners like Ace K, which is, again, something that I wanted to completely stay away from. So anyway, I hope that has given you a bit of education in regards to, you know, what is out there and what's in our product. And whether you take that positively or negatively, that's completely down to your perception, but I feel that it's my stance because I've been put into the position. It's my purpose to kind of let you guys know. So anyway, thanks for listening.